What's up? It's your boy Brucey. For y'all that really don't know, what I really do is, besides create stuff as Brucey the Creator, or being Big Brother Bruce, or however you guys may know me from music, what I really do is heating and cooling. I am actually a sheet metal apprentice and also a commercial refrigeration apprentice in the process of trying to get them journeyman's tickets. Anyway, today I want to talk about tool bags and what is good to have depending on what you do. So today I'm going to give you what is my service tool bag. I do some service when it comes to residential and especially good maintenance for commercials, rooftop units, changing filters, inducer motors, and different little stupid shit. So today I'm talking about this service bag. This bag itself, see, certain things themselves are good tools to have. This bag itself is a good tool for me personally for what I do. I do, like I said, a bit of both. But this is a Husky brand. This is something this is Home Depot's home name brand. This, you can only buy Husky stuff at Home Depot. And people might say certain stuff about Husky. I think they make good tools, especially for the price. This bag actually came up to about $74 after taxes, and it's pretty awesome. So I want to get into this bag, and I added a couple things on this bag, like these things. I added those. Those help. You have these little spots like this right here that you can hook in, and I added them because they add extra things. Like for example, on this side of my bag, I added one of those hooks here for my safety glasses. I personally have bought these. This is an edge safety eyewear. The best safety glasses I've ever bought. Especially when I'm on roofs in the summertime working on rooftop units and ACs. There's no shade. The sun will be beating on you. These are polarized, CSA approved, complete work safety glasses. You would never know looking at them that they're safety glasses. They come with replacement lenses, cleaners and everything. This cool case. It's awesome. This is what I bring with me when I'm out in summer doing my thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I'm indoors and it's kind of dark, you can always pull out a pair of clear safety glasses, but they fit like sunglasses. They're awesome. They're safety approved. I wear these all the time. When I'm on the job, I love them. These are the best safety glasses I could suggest anyone to buy would be a pair like these. They got them in clear too. Like the lenses, I can switch the lens out to clear lens. It comes with replacement lenses. But like I like these little hooks, these little screw-on things because it keeps my glasses with me. Also, as you can see, I got good old handy brush to get rid of fluff, getting it off the coils, cleaning coils, getting all the fuzzy stuff and hair off things. Good little brush I have, a little cheapy thing. My, carpenter's pencil. Some people like using marker, don't get me wrong, when I was a rookie in the game, I actually like using marker too, but then I realized that leaving black permanent marker all over things can be messy. So, a nice pencil is good. You don't see the pencil mark as much. What else do I got? Before I get into my pockets, I want to get into what I got on the outside of here. I got the, your standard Allen key sets on the outside. I got metric ones, torque. Good little things to have. You never know when they come in handy, especially when you're replacing fan motors or fan blades. It's good to have. I got a whole bunch of little Allen key sets in there. They're good on the fly. I also want to get into like these pockets. That's why this is such a good little bag. My pockets here on this side. Got one extra battery. Right now I'm carrying a 12 volt, which you'll see in there in Milwaukee. Extra battery, always good to have. Good DeWalt tape measure. I'm actually a Milwaukee fan. I like Milwaukee tools, period. But I will say that DeWalt makes a great tape measure. I mean, I wish Milwaukee would come up with one that gives you the full measurements. It makes your cut so much more precise. A lot of guys remember these measurements. I'm not one of them. I like seeing it on my tape measure. So that's a good DeWalt tool. I got a pair of rigid mini pipe cutters. These are really good to have, especially when you're in a jam. You know what I mean? A tight place. Trying to cut a copper pipe or something. Good little copper cutter. I got some bits. This is something I picked up off Amazon. I thought this was cool. It gives you like the different sizes that adapt to any size socket from a 1/4 inch up to 3/4. Or if you want to go the other style with the metric, 7 millimeters up to 19 millimeters. Some of them's like a $15 little buy on Amazon. Put that into your impact and you don't have to switch it out to remove different nuts and bolts. I like to carry different sizes of, red rockets, different lengths. These are always good to have. Again, I got some socket adapters, like for your impact or your drill, little, different things like this. This is a good little tool to have. This is a Schrader remover for the refrigeration guys who know what this is. You got to remove the little stem or something like that. You use this part. It's a nice little key to have. If you feel like a line is blocked, you cut a little hole, drill a little hole in the line, and weld this in, and then it'll act like an actual port itself. This is a good tool to have. You know what I mean? They're cheap. You know what I mean? I just keep them in the bag. I like to carry little empty containers like this that helps me carry my different, nut sizes and 1/4 inch on and different shit. You know what I mean? Good little tools to have. Just a little container. Nice little container to have. Little stuff you might run into on a job, different sizes. I also carry Christmas tree scribe. This is a really good tool for sheet metal guys out there. You want to mark 1 inch. Very easy to use. I wish I had a piece of sheet metal in here to show you. But it's not bad. I like to carry that in this pouch. What else do we got? The other side here. We're gonna cut this up shit like that together. So come over here. On this side, carry some of this now. I used to work for a company that did a lot of kitchen equipment. We used to do a lot of Tim Hortons coffee machines, bagel makers, you name it. It was a lot of restaurant equipment repair. This is a nice lubricant you can use that is safe, to use amongst food equipment. I carry some of that on me just in case I run one of those jobs. Every good refrigeration guy or knows anything about it, it's good to have some leak lock. Very good product. Carry that in first. Have a little pencil tester, see if you got live power. This is a Klein tool. Very simple to use. Bring it over, see if this has power going through it. Right, it's hot. Or you want to check a plug. You don't know if there's power going to it. There's power going to it. It's hot. You know better that it's alive. Right? No. Good little tool to have. Nice little safety device. I got my alligator clips. If I'm trying to jump out a thermostat, I'm trying to do it right off the furnace itself. Those are always good to carry. Some extra blades. I got some of this. This is actually pipe dope. Since this is just my service bag, if I just needed to crack something or check something, it's actually good to have. A little container of pipe dope. If I have to, retighten it and seal it. I have my little, great for thermostats. This is exactly what you need. All you need. Another little Schrader remover on the back of this. This is a great little tool. You get them at the wholesalers. Some razor blades, some replacement blades. I usually have a roll of black electric tape in there too, because that's really good. But I don't know, I must have forgot it or lost it or something. Maybe my kid took it. My kid likes to take all my tape every damn time. So now we're going to get to the goods. Then we're going to get to the inside of the bag for the unveiling. This is where some of the money's at. Now, mind you, these are service tools. I also have installed tools, residential, commercial. I got it all. But for this bag, I'm carrying this around. This is a little 12-volt Milwaukee. It's light, awesome little drill. It's great for removing doors. Service. It has enough power in it too. If I was doing install, I've done install jobs with this. I'm done duct work with this. No problem. Bring an extra battery, of course, because it's only 12 volts. It's a nice little drill. Now this is really where it's at though, because this is a piece that's made by Melco. Now what I really like about this is, on this end it's 1/4. So sometimes we work with 1/4 inch zip screws and 5/16 zip screws, and then you're stuck going bit for bit, switching them out all the time out of your gun. Okay, so to solve that problem, to save yourself time with this, you just pull it off, turn it around, and now you have your 5/16. You want to go back to your 1/4, or you go back to your 1/4. 1/4 for your residential, 5/16 for your commercial. Awesome little tool by Melco. Great little bit. I suggest getting it. What else? This is something else that's out by Melco. This is a great little shear. My 12 volt has done it. When I'm doing an install, got to cut open for the return air. Got to put the boot in. It's awesome. You just put it on, make your little hole in your metal, and shear it away. Instead of sitting there with my hand snips, making my hand all tired. 5 minutes of snipping when I could do it in 2 minutes of just cutting it around. Great little tool. It's about $100 after taxes. Well worth it. Well worth it. I have, this is an install tool, but I just have that in here for whatever reason. I don't know why. I got my extensions, your foot long extension. This is a Bosch, hard to reach places. Extension, that's a nice, good to have. Always good when you're doing, instead of running out to your work van, always good to carry little stuff. Fuses, wire connectors, different sizes, barrettes, washers, different caps. A lot of times I'll notice when you do a service call, you'll go to somebody's house, check their AC, outdoor condenser, it's missing the caps. I always keep a couple extra caps, collect them. It'd be nice to replace them for people and stop some leakage, different things. Rubbers, rubber gaskets, these things when you do an install, this is for your furnace. You put it on the inside and you run your gas line into the furnace. This is a connection to make it nice. On the inside of the furnace it sits, and then you put your black iron through. A lot of times guys fuck these up, lose them, bust them over time. I like to keep them. They're hard to put in, but there's a trick to it. I cut them and then put it in. You'll never see the slice once you put it in. It's so much easier. But no, this is a good little thing to have. I have my long Klein, beautiful screwdriver, expensive little tool, great for thermostats. This is a great tool for service guys. This is a Klein 11-in-1. I suggest anybody get this. 11 different screwdrivers in one, you know what I mean? Switch them out. Schrader remover, this is the refrigeration one. Schrader remover. Make it, fix cast a die on something, you know what I mean? Pull out those little Schraders that are stuck. Your different Robbies. You even got a nut driver on that. You know what I mean? This is a great tool. I suggest any service guy, you get 11 screwdrivers in one with this damn thing. It's awesome. Klein made a good tool with this. This is another little Klein tool. It's awesome. You got a flat head. You can't put it on an angle. Put this in there. Slide it up like this. Makes the screw stick on. Has no fucking choice. It's awesome. I carry a long star head. Can't get to places. This is another Klein tool that they make. Now, I only like this because this has a 3/16 nut driver on it. Okay? Other than that, it's just a nut driver, multi-nut driver in one. It has saved me from carrying a lot of these different size nut drivers, but it's just in there. Then you come over here, and I got to go with my brand. I got all my Milwaukee nut drivers, okay? All of them from 1/2 inch down to, 1/4, 3/8, 11, 20, 30 seconds, you name it. I got all the nut drivers, all color coded. These are a nice Melco set. You know what I mean? What's cool about these is you can put a wrench on these as well. You know what I mean? If you want to get some torque on it. Great little nut driver set by Milwaukee. Awesome. I got my Channel Lock brand. These are awesome hand tools. My Dykes. These aren't Dykes actually. Sorry, these are my Linesman. Angle needle nose pliers. These are great for removing fuses and connecting different things back onto circuit boards. Regular long nose pliers, needle nose. There's some Dykes, some wire cutters. Really good tool. Great wire strippers, Channel Lock. Best wire strippers I've ever had. Crimper, wire snips, these are great. Another Channel Lock brand. I like Channel Lock. They make good tools. They're a little expensive, but if you get them on sale like Canadian Tire, you'll be alright. Well, that's what I do. I look for the motherfucking sale. Carry these with me. These are great. Milwaukee pair of scissors. These are so fucking good, man. Especially when you're doing rooftop units and they take the material type of filters. Media filters, they're called. So you can measure it and you get a roll of it. And any service guy knows, then you just measure it out and then you cut it to size. These are great. Great for that. Cut through anything. I keep a pair of red snips on me. Like I said, instead of doing all this, that's what those shears were for, but this is good when you have to make holes and, you know, cut tin. I'm a righty, so I like my reds. Level. Wire cleaner, you know, cleaning little stuff. This is a great, made by OD. Good little service tool to have. They're earned Irwin. These are nice. Pair of drain cutters, you know, cut the drain pipe. I like them. I just had a different pair, but I just got these the other day. They work. They work well. Can't go wrong when you need your X-Acto, right? Gotta cut your shit. Milwaukee's the brand. Now this is another Klein tool. They make some good fucking hand tools, man. This right here is great. Klein tool, multi-stubby, okay? Awesome when you have to get it hard to reach places. Stubby screwdriver, this is a great little hand tool. The only negative thing I'd say is that it doesn't ratchet. There's a Milwaukee one I have that's stubby. It's not as small, maybe about this much, but it ratchets, so it's easier on my wrist. But this is great for tight spots, man. Like, that'll save your life. Big time save your life. This was great. Channel Lock brand. Little wrench. This was awesome. This was great for the food and the restaurant equipment that I used to fix for that company I work for. This, a little pair of their adjustables. This is great too. Grabbing little nuts and bolts. Tightening those caps I showed you earlier. You know, great for removing stuff like that. Gotta carry a magnet just in case you drop your screws. Drop anything in a hard to reach place. Got my refrigeration ratchet by Melco. Any refrigeration mechanic knows what this is. There's some guys that carry straight ones. I like straight ones. I don't have any right now. I have to buy some, but this does a good job for what I needed to do. Refrigeration wrench. What else do I got in there? Little 6-inch, because you don't always need the 12-inch extension. Sometimes 6 inches will do it, fellas. It's all it takes sometimes. What else do I got here? Now here's a ratcheting screwdriver. Kind of smaller. This is good for the wrist. Husky again, you know what I mean? Just keep it in here. It's a good little tool. I keep these in here too. These are by Irwin as well. These are good. You push it down, then they slide, and then they lock. These are really good. Save you time. I use these when I'm doing black iron pipes, cracking unions. Sometimes I'll use them when I'm doing manifolds, because sometimes I used to do new construction, which was nice. Yeah, you know, different shit like that. What else do I got in here? Now, I know some guys. Now, this is my baby right here, my multimeter. Now, I know everybody's like, oh, it's a Klein. I like Klein. And I'm not an electrician, so I don't need a fluke. You know what I mean? I don't want to spend $600 on a goddamn multimeter. I don't understand. Especially when I'm just doing residential heating and cooling. You know? Or all I'm really using it for is to make sure I got power or something, or how many volts is going to it, or what have you. And it does the job perfect. This is a Klein tool. It's an awesome tool. Okay. It was relatively cheap. It was only $150. I got it at Home Depot. Come with a nice bag. Does what it's supposed to do. Comes with its leads. I put a silicone magnet on there because it didn't have a magnet on it. And it's important to have a magnet so you can just stick it on when you're doing your stuff. You can touch stuff. It's awesome. I didn't need to spend, like I said, $600 on a fluke. And it does everything. Temperature, everything. You know what I mean? Everything your fluke does for a portion of the cost. And it's still Klein. It's still name brand tools. It's an amazing tool. It saved my life, I don't know, a couple times. Instead of just not paying attention and trying to do something without, you know, checking to see if there's power going to it. Great meter. Carry a bit case, Matchcraft bits. I know I got a different kind. They're just had to go to refer to something. I just prefer an easy little cheap Canadian Tire buy. Does a trick, and I carry these. This is a nice little Allen key set that I like to use, especially when you're doing fan motors. It has like a little, makes it easy to loosen the fan blades off and stuff like that when you're walk-in freezer. And then I change the evaporator fan motors. Good little tool. I carry different size opening wrench sets. These are awesome. These are automatic ratcheting ones. Save my wrist. I got these at Princess Auto. Relatively cheap. Anybody will tell you knows working with these. These are awesome. Comparison. I don't got the bigger ones like that. So for example, these bigger ones, they don't do that. So you really got to put wrist work and keep this. You don't have to. It's not. It's ratcheting. Much easier with the ratcheting motion. That's why they call them ratchets, because it's easy. And then the last but not least, these. This is another Channel Lock brand. These are awesome. They open up to 1.5 inches. That's what makes these so good. They open up wider than your average wrench would, opening wrench. And, you know, these are good for connecting stove lines, gas lines like that, cracking unions. You know, they're short, especially when you have to work in behind the stove and you're limited space. It's not a long handle. They're a good tool to have. I advise servicemen. Code Blue, Channel Lock brand. I like Channel Lock brand. You can get them on sale at Canadian Tire. Sometimes you get them cheap. I think I got these when they were on sale. I think I got them both on sale for $20. They're normally like $40. Nice little thing. That's my bag, man. And with that being said, this would be about all you would really need. Like, this is way more than your rookie starter kid would need. The starter guy would need a third of this. Like, really, I just overdo it. That's just me. So, this is my bag. This is how I get down, man. The next video I'm going to do will probably be my work, man. We'll go from there, man. I'm Big Brother Brucey, baby. The HVAC boy, that's what I do.